Portugal 2, Croatia 1. Gonçalo Ramos headed home a stoppage-time winner. And Croatia had a last-second equaliser wiped out by VAR. But this night was so much bigger than the score. On one side, two legends in what was almost certainly their final World Cup, Ronaldo, 41, and Modrić, 40. And above all of it, the name of a player who died exactly 1 year ago to the day. This is the story of a team turning grief into purpose, two greats saying goodbye, and a finish that spiraled into chaos. First, the 90 minutes, kept short. 53rd minute, Ivan Perisic. The veteran gathered Stanisic's cross and beat Diogo Jota, another old head strikes first, 0-1. 68th minute, Ronaldo, from the penalty spot. After Vlasic brought down Vega, VAR sent the referee to the monitor, and Ronaldo dispatched it straight down the middle. It made the 41-year-old the oldest scorer in World Cup knockout history. And, remarkably, it was his first ever World Cup knockout stage goal, 1-1. He'd earlier had an equaliser chalked off for a razor-thin offside. 90+4, Gonçalo Ramos. The substitute rose to meet a perfect Rafael Leo cross and buried the header past Livakovic, 2-1. Then, chaos. Deep into 10+ minutes of added time, Croatia's Josko Gvardiol found the net. Only for VAR to rule Mario Pasalic offside earlier in the move. It was the third goal ruled out for offside on the night. Furious Croatian fans hurled bottles and cans onto the pitch. Portugal's keeper plucked one out of the air. Bedlam in Toronto. At the true centre of this night was one person, Diogo Jota. The Liverpool and Portugal forward died in a car accident in Spain on the 3rd of July, 2025, aged 28, alongside his brother André Silva. And the day this match was played was back home in Portugal, exactly 1 year on. Portugal have dedicated their entire World Cup to him. He's their honorary 27th man. A 26-player squad, carrying one more in their hearts. Every player wears a wristband inscribed with their own name and Jota's, gifted by Portugal's Prime Minister. Head coach Roberto Martinez has called Jota our light, and the players mark their goals by raising their hands to the sky. Before kickoff, Vitinha framed what the day meant. There's yet this additional factor, this special day. We have all the motivation, for our families, for Diogo Jota, for the whole country, for the whole of Portugal. Jota won 49 caps and scored 14 goals for Portugal, a two-time Nations League winner. On a day built around his memory, this was a win that meant far more than 90 minutes. The second thread was a farewell between giants. Ronaldo, 41, and Modrić, 40, in all likelihood, each man's final World Cup. And in the end, Ramos's goal prolonged Ronaldo's tournament and ended Modric's. Croatia failed to finish inside the top four at a World Cup for the first time since 2014. The two go back a long way, Real Madrid teammates from 2012 to 2018, sharing a La Liga title and 4 Champions Leagues. Ronaldo arrived at this tournament having already become the first player ever to score at 6 different World Cups, with a brace against Uzbekistan in the group stage. So when the final whistle blew, the embrace he shared with Modrić became the image of the night. As one broadcaster put it, how can you not be romantic about this sport? For Croatia, of course, it was agony. After 10+ minutes of added time, Gvardiol's leveller was struck off for a Pasalic offside earlier in the phase. The latest of several Croatian goals waved away on the night. Fans erupted, bottles and cans rained down, and the referee was drowned in boos. By the letter of the law, the offside call was correct, but for a side that had gone toe-to-toe for nearly the full 120, losing it like that was brutal. On the balance of play, this was a draw that ended as a defeat. The tie turned on the bench. Around the hour mark, Martinez made a rare quadruple substitution, one of them, Gonçalo Ramos. And it was Ramos who won it, vindicating the gamble entirely. The twist came late. Ronaldo was substituted in the closing minutes, and was actually on the bench when the winner went in. The team's icon, watching a younger forward rescue Portugal, a changing of the guard image if ever there was one. Coverage called it an instant classic, a game befitting its living legends. The demand said as much. Resale tickets in Toronto reportedly averaged north of $3,000 for the cheapest seats. The price of watching Ronaldo and Modrić share a stage one last time. There were caveats too. Portugal have stuttered all tournament. Their only group stage win came against Uzbekistan. And questions remain about whether their star-packed midfield can carry a deep run. For Croatia, the tone was elegiac, the sun setting on a golden generation, and Modric's long goodbye. Now, the mood online. And a note, the lines that follow are a dramatized composite of the fan reaction, not individual quotes. The hands to the sky celebration broke me. This one was for Jota. Ronaldo and Modrić hugging at the end. That's the end of an era right there. We didn't lose to Portugal, we lost to VAR, but thank you for everything, Luca. A team playing for a 27th man they lost. That story will outlast the scoreline. 10 minutes of stoppage, a disallowed goal, and bottles on the pitch. Toronto shot a whole movie tonight. So where does it leave them? Portugal's reward, Spain, in the round of 16. On Monday the 6th of July, in Arlington, near Dallas. And there's a quiet layer to it. Jota's final cap came in Portugal's 2025 Nations League final win over Spain, weeks before he died. Now Portugal chase the next step against the very team he last beat. Ronaldo's dream rolls on. Modrić steps off the stage, and Portugal move forward, carrying grief turned into purpose. 3 things this night leaves behind. 1. A first anniversary win, played for the 27th man they lost. 2. The embrace between old teammates Ronaldo and Modrić, the sound of an era ending. And 3. A 94th minute winner, a disallowed equaliser, and bottles on the grass. Chaos to the very last kick. Croatia's journey ends here. Portugal's continues, with Jota's name. On to Spain.